Hello guys, it's Dave here, and today I'm playing Peridium, or whatever you pronounce the name of the game. It's I think it's an indie game, pixel art style. Yeah, it's a Peridium game. Peridium is the name. I'm sorry, can't speak today. Don't know what's happening. I found this game very interesting. It has an interesting story behind it. So let's see.
It had taken Lauren first, though he didn't know it then. Didn't understand the dead look in her eyes, that unnatural, wooden, lurching motion as she moved about the lab. Of course, it was too late when I learned to read the signs. Most of the crew were in its power already, and I'd paid a terrible price for my blindness. Was I the last? I could hear their footsteps on the snow outside my cabin. Leaden steps, moving as one. Not safe here. I'll make for the lab.
Apparently we're going to some kind of lab.
Pain, throbbing from the gaping hole in my stomach. That could have gone better.
Dr. Turner, open up!
My eyes, swimming. I almost black out again.
Come on, Jim. There's nothing to worry about.
Okay.
Harris.
Harris.
Open this fucking door, James.
Oh, chill, dude.
Or whatever it is that's living in his body now.
Living in his body?
I clenched my teeth against another wave of agony.
What the
Keep it together.
Okay.
First things first. Gotta get this bleeding under control.
Sure. Yeah, I forgot to tell you it's a point and click style game. Oh. Locker. Maybe here.
The door's stuck fast. Need something to lever it.
Okay. What's in here?
No time to mess with that.
Okay, let's look in the toolbox.
A rusty screwdriver rattled around in the toolbox.
Okay,
There's nothing else useful.
did we took it? Let's see this. Oh, this is my inventory. I have a gun. Nice. Research
Collection of
papers.
papers on the ancient fungi, buried deep beneath the ice.
Fungi.
Would have been the culmination of a decade of research. The better part of our lives together. I'd never finish now, but perhaps I can pass on the torch.
What torch? What do we do? The research. Barrel. Can we do something with the barrel? I don't know what I'm doing.
I can't think of a use for it.
Okay. Oh, we need to patch our wound. Cupboard.
Found a small blowtorch.
There it is. Oh. This guy apparently didn't make it. Wilkins.
Okay, Wilkins, what you got for me?
I'm gonna search it.
Kneeling down over the body, I noticed the telltale, inhuman signs on his face. He was also wearing one of those armbands I'd noticed on the others. Oh, God, the stench coming off him.
I can
Almost
imagine.
losing consciousness, again, but desperate. I persist. I find the key in his jeans pocket.
I must say the voice actor for this guy is incredible. So we did find what? Key, armband, blowtorch, research, screwdriver, gun. Is anything else? Shelves,
Found some mean-looking wire cutters.
wire cutters. Sure, okay. Whatever you say. What is this?
Can't reach.
Oh, it's for. Okay. The radio. Maybe we can.
Looking at the radio, my heart sinks. A stray bullet had smashed right through it. Shit.
Yeah. Shit. Our cabinet.
Locked.
Oh, maybe with the key.
The lock clicks open.
Yes.
My eyes flit hungrily past morphine, antibiotics, bandages. Someone had been storing lab samples in here again. Strictly forbidden, but the lab fridge had been on the fritz for weeks. The sample caught my eye. Thin, scarlet membrane stretched over a pulsating, bulbous growth. Ah! I wave away the cloud of crimson spores, eyes, nostrils, throat burning. I cough, and the action triggers a dagger of pain from my wound. Still, I manage not to black out, and at least the cabinet's open.
What is this?
Morphine would only slow my mind,
Okay.
so clenching my teeth to suppress screams of agony, I injected some penicillin around the wound before bandaging it up.
Okay. So I guess we did it.
I'm done with it.
Okay. Now what? Do we have some kind of objective status?
Best leave her. She's running fine.
Oh, maybe I'll try to cut the wires. This?
Can't reach.
You can reach now. With the barrel, I guess.
I shoved the barrel under the wiring.
Now, we can...
Can't reach.
Oh, are you serious? Oh, okay, there we go.
Reaching up to cut the wire, I feel something brush against my mind. Vast and terrible. That mere fleeting whisper of contact. A freight train roaring through my consciousness.
I don't know who it is, but...
I was drowning.
What? Are you...
From deep beneath my mind, I could feel that force animating my limbs like a monstrous puppeteer. Lungs burning, I struggled to the surface.
Oh my god, did you just kill yourself?
God, was that what the others had felt? I've got to get help.
Almost suicide myself. I have a wire now. Have to get help.
I'll leave it alone.
Maybe the other monitor. Maybe the other monitor that was, or whatever it was back there.
There's nothing else useful.
Okay.
It's not important.
Okay. What's it?
There's nothing else useful.
Okay.
Can't bear to go near the thing again.
Oh, you have to go in here. Sorry.
No time to mess with that.
Okay, maybe the radio? We can mess with the radio?
Radio's useless to me broken, and I can't fix it with my bare hands.
With my beat. Screwdriver?
Despite the tremor in my fingers, I've managed to undo the screws.
What now?
Radio's useless to me broken, and I can't fix it with my bare hands.
Okay, the wire then. The wire.
Need to cut out this fused wiring first.
Okay.
Snipping away the fused wiring, I have a vision collecting fusiform stem samples with my wife. Her laughter.
That guy's so delusional. I don't know what to say. Now,
Let's see.
let's see. Okay.
Should be working now.
Sure.
I grabbed the receiver. This is Dr. James Turner from station Theta 661.
Theta.
Do you copy? The welcome sound of a friendly voice comes through the static. Oh, thank God. I need evac ASAP. There's been... something horrible has happened.
Yeah, no shit. He's standing right
Yep.
to the little guy.
Tell the crew, do not land until they see... Repeat, do not land until they see Dr. Parker.
Okay, Dr. Parker.
Copy. Over and out.
Oh, no. Sure.
Thank God for that.
Okay, what now? I'm not moving.
Wavering on my feet, exhausted, I sink to the floor to wait. Sleep falls like a lead curtain.
Sleep. Okay. What is this?
snap awake. Something very wrong. The cold, my mind, my body stiff and numb. The pain like hot lead being poured over my hands, my feet, my face. I struggle to move my limbs, tearing myself away from the frozen floor.
Yeah, the furnace is out. No, there's the furnace is out. Can we light it up?
There's fuel in her, but she's a tricky thing to get started.
With the
Need to
door?
find some kindling and something to light it with. And quickly. The cold.
Okay, I get it. The cold.
There's nothing else useful.
Can we... I mean, it's paper.
That unbearable cold.
Okay, shut up. I'm thinking.
Not going near it again.
The barrel.
Not going near it again.
Because you tried suicide yourself. Okay. Something in the vents?
It's not important.
Why not? Can we try the door? Leave?
No use opening it. Nothing human out there for 1,000 Ks.
Jim! Come on, Jim! Open the door!
Oh,
I promise everything will be okay, mate. Alright?
Harris was a good bloke. Shit.
Open the fucking door!
okay, I was
I
just...
can't stand listening to that thing out there.
Okay. Oh, that was the radio. Let's see. Let's hear.
I'll leave it alone.
Why? It just crackles.
It's not important. No time to mess with that.
Okay, the torch.
The flame from the blowtorch isn't lighting the fuel. I need some kindling.
This? No, not this.
Can't do it.
Well, maybe this, yeah, maybe this.
Tearing up a decade of work.
Oh, yes.
I throw it in.
Sure. Now the torch.
The page is lit. I stand close until feeling returns to my
It's
face.
pretty easy. It's pretty easy.
I'll lose some fingers, but I'm alive.
Lose some fingers.
For now.
Man, it has to be very, very...
Is that the evac chopper?
Get to the chopper. Show, so... Not show. I guess we
I'll leave it alone.
try to
There's nothing else useful.
open the door now. Or can you open this now? With something?
The door's stuck fast. Need something to lever it.
What about the screwdriver?
I lever at the door with the screwdriver, but it's too small to be of any use.
Too small. I don't know. This?
They
No.
don't work to...
Okay, I'm stupid. Can we open
It's not locked, but the door's stuck.
the
That's not gonna help. Don't want to waste fuel.
Shut up.
Don't want to waste fuel.
Shut.
Don't want to waste...
Fuck. I'm screwed. I need to find something to lever the door.
It's quiet out there. Time to go.
Ah, okay.
I'm turning the wheel when I hear shouts and bodies slam into the other side. I throw myself at the door, but too late. Their worm-like arms twisting their way in.
Sure.
Oh God, don't know how long I can hold it.
Can we...
I claw at one of the arms, attempting to push it free, but they're like twisting vines under my grip, cold and unyielding.
Cut his hand.
I stab at a flailing thing, but to no effect. That
Try
won't work.
this. Okay.
It's not going to work.
Okay. Throw that thing in the screwdriver. Stab it.
I stab at a flailing thing, but to no effect.
Can we...
I almost drop the blowtorch trying to light it, but it flares to life and I hold it against the arm wielding that knife. I almost drop it again as the smell of burning hair and pork crackling fills my nostrils. Screams from outside and the knife clatters on the floor. I claw at one of the arms, attempting to push it free, but they're like twisting.
Do it again.
I tried the torch again.
Yes.
Empty. I make a lunge for the knife.
I got the knife. Try the knife now.
Wielding the cruel hunk of steel, I shut my eyes and start hacking. The muffled screams from behind the door, the sticky warmth splashing on my arms.
These zombies or...
Finally, I feel the door slam close behind my back.
I don't know. He said fungi, the research that we had a little bit ago. Is this some kind of like in the Last of Us, like some kind of fungal infection or whatever?
It had worn the same armband. They all did once they turned.
Yeah, it turned. I guess there's some kind of infection, zombies or whatever.
The door's stuck fast.
Maybe the knife. Maybe
Need something to lever it.
Okay. Maybe the knife now.
Full box of cartridges inside.
What?
There's nothing else useful.
Cartridge? What? Can try the door again.
Weapon shaking in my hand, I swung the heavy door open.
He's coming out.
Yeah,
Jim, put it down. Look, Ben's here.
Who's Ben?
No,
Dad, it's me.
Oh,
I'm coming in.
fuck.
no,
Mum called before. I just got in.
no, Ben. Get out of here. Run.
What's happening?
Dad, put the gun down.
They killed Kathy, Ben.
Who's Kathy?
Dad, it was an accident. They told me what... Look, it wasn't your fault. Dad, what are you doing?
I can't fight it much longer.
Dad, you need help. Please.
Yeah, you
Drop the gun, Jim. It's your son, for fuck's sake.
Can't think. You one of them now too.
That's what I'm asking too.
What?
What is this?
Hands shaking. Every synapse in my infected mind urging me to pull the trigger.
I didn't do this. Okay. What?
Please.
What should I do?
Could I have been wrong?
Shut up. Let me think. If I do this, he's gonna shoot himself.
I'm so tired, Ben.
Dad.
Or his son. What should I do? Both are terrible choices.
And exhausted, I let it take me.
But maybe this is the best choice. Because we didn't see... Oh, that's the end, apparently. Maybe this is the a bad choice because we didn't see the son. We didn't see the boy. We didn't see if he's infected. We didn't make sure, but... They were both terrible choices. I don't know. I don't know. I seriously don't. Oh fuck! I skipped the credits. Sorry. Yeah, he blew himself.
Take him for processing.
Take him for processing.